Have you ever heard of a pet Pallas cat? I bet you haven't. These little wild cats, not much bigger than a house cat, refuse to be tamed. Freedom is in their blood. Even if you raise one from birth, it will always dream of the wild. And this story proves it once again. Meet Daria. She was found as a tiny kitten barely 3 weeks old. Her den was inside an old railway car abandoned in the steppe. When workers came to move it, the noise scared away her mother and siblings. Daria was the only one left behind. She stayed hidden for 2 whole days, waiting, hungry and alone. When she finally cried out, the workers took her to the wildlife center. At first, their only goal was to keep her alive. She was weak and dehydrated. To keep an eye on her around the clock, one of the staff members took Daria home. He and his wife fed her through a syringe, first with saline, then with warm milk every few hours. Slowly she became stronger. It didn't take long for her to stop fearing her new parents. They set up a little den for her, a cardboard box lined with an old fur hat. After each feeding, they gave her a belly rub, just like her real mother would have done. She quickly fell asleep, curled up like a tiny striped ball. Soon milk was replaced by a special kitten formula, then by real meat. But just meat wasn't enough, she needed bones, fur and tendons to grow strong, a real hunter's diet. Daria's claws were impressive even as a little kitten. Unlike domestic cats, her claws didn't retract fully, so they clicked on the floor when she walked. She scratched everything – furniture, walls, her caregivers. Anything she could get her paws on became her personal scratching post. Her toilet habits needed work at first. She left surprises in unexpected places, on blankets, behind furniture, even in the food bowls of the family's house cats. But by watching the domestic cats, she eventually figured it out. By 2 months she had mastered the litter box and even learned to bury her business outside. Her appearance changed too. Her baby blue eyes faded into yellow, a clear sign she was growing up. Her thick fur became even denser, preparing her for the harsh winters of the steppe. She loved the outdoors. The first time they took her outside, she immediately started exploring, hiding and stalking anything that moved. She practicing pouncing on leaves, then bugs, then one day a real mouse. Instinct took over. She was a natural. Her human parents always knew she wouldn't stay forever. The signs were clear. She avoided cuddles, preferred sleeping alone, and spent more and more time outside. Her walks became longer, and when she was kept indoors, she protested loudly. The wildlife center decided it was time. Daria was taken to a protected reserve where she was introduced to her natural habitat under supervision. She learned to hunt properly, developing the patience needed to ambush prey. She was where she belonged. And then one day she was gone. At the wildlife center, they sometimes find tracks near the old feeding station, but they don't expect her to return. Pallas cats do not stay. They may accept human help for a time, even coexist with people for a while, but in the end they always choose freedom. Strange, isn't it? We can tame lions and tigers, but those little wild cats, never. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more Pawsome tales. Thank you for watching.